Hey everybody, it is about 3.5 weeks since my surgery. Today is August 24th, Friday, 2012. I had my surgery July 31st. So yeah, almost a month. Next Tuesday will be about a month. I haven't made a video in a little while. A few things have changed. A couple weeks ago, he switched me to just 2 rubber bands. I was unwired after just 1 week, so I was just on rubber bands. And he had me on just 1 rubber band on each side, and that was nice because I could kind of open my jaws a little bit, so I could kind of drink thicker stuff, I guess. Like I discovered I could eat watered down oatmeal, like instant oatmeal, and these little packets. Instant oatmeal and instant grits. I love cheese grits. So that was nice to be able to eat those. And so that was at my 2-week appointment when he had switched me to the just 2 rubber bands. And I had my 3-week appointment this past week, and he added 2 more rubber bands because he's really trying to keep the overbite he's got going on, I guess. So now I can't open my teeth again, and it's really hurting a lot. He said I can take them off to eat and to brush my teeth. So I've kind of been doing that. It's just such a pain to get them all off and on. He has them hooked around like braces and around the surgical wires, and it's just a pain. And this giant thing over here is not food stuck in my mouth. That is actually acrylic that they use, because when they broke my jaw, they did the little fort, and then they broke it 2 more times right here and right here. So I have acrylic on both sides kind of holding it together. This one wasn't this big to start with, it was about this size, but this one got all wiggly kind of, so I called him and he had me come in, and he, instead of taking off the original and putting new acrylic on, he just added more on, so now it's huge and it looks like I have a piece of gum stuck in my braces. So that's pretty embarrassing. But whatever. I only have like 2 more weeks of it, so. But so I've really been I was kind of weaning off pain meds. I stopped taking my Vicodin at about 2 weeks. Vicodin causes extreme constipation, so I would stop taking it as soon as I could. I switched over to children's Tylenol, the liquid stuff, so I could just squirt it in. And then whenever I could kind of open my jaws a little bit with the 2 rubber bands, I switched over to just pills. I was kind of alternating acetaminophen and ibuprofen every 4 hours, or just as I needed it. But so I was kind of getting less and less. And then he put these on, and they're very tight and they hurt. So I've been having to take my medicine more regularly, but I would recommend while you're on the Vicodin to take stool softeners and drink Metamucil like 2 or 3 times a day. Like for real, it is extreme. It's bad. Vicodin didn't really get along well with me, but let's see what else. He gave me this thing, which I believe is called a hemostat. At my last visit, whenever he told me I could take my bands off and on. So this is what he's always used whenever he's taking them off and on. I kind of have found that it's easier for me to use my fingers. Maybe for the back ones, this is easier to use. But I just don't really take them off because they're such a pain to get on and off. So I usually just take the 2 front ones off whenever I'm brushing or eating. But so yeah, they rented this out to me. And oh, the screws that I had one down here and one up here. Those were taken out at the 2-week mark as well. So yeah, you can't see any. I think the holes closed up pretty quick. Oh, speaking of holes, I did have a hole in the roof of my mouth that I had mentioned in my other videos, where like my drinks would come out through my nose. Like I would be drinking and they would go up the hole in the roof of my mouth and start dripping out my nose. I had that problem for a couple weeks, and my doctor said if it didn't close on its own, he would have to go in there and do like a little mini surgery in his office. But luckily, it seems to be closing. He looked at it the other day and said that it does look like it's closing, and I haven't had anything come out of my nose for a couple weeks, so that's exciting because I just hate needles and shots and anything. But so yeah, I can still feel it, but it's not open. And when I suck through a straw, like a thick milkshake, you can kind of hear like a little squeak because I think there might be a tiny, tiny, tiny little hole left where air can kind of come in and out if I am sucking on the straw hard. But I don't really suck through straws because it's really difficult. I usually just drink straight up. I got my stitches out as well. That was about a week ago, last week's appointment, I think. But so he just kind of numbed me up with some jelly stuff and took those out. It kind of hurt, but it wasn't anything unbearable. And it was nice to get them out just because they were so tender and just gross and in the way. It is still a little bit tender where they were if I poke it or something the wrong way. But all in all, everything's healing really well. I have no congestion. I had that problem for the first like 6 or 7 days. But yeah, my nose is all clear. It feels good. I can, before surgery, I wasn't really able to breathe through my nose very well. Like I would always sleep at night with my mouth open, or like if I fell asleep in the car or like took a nap, my friends would always be like, haha, you sleep with your mouth open, and take pictures. So they can't do that anymore because I can breathe through my nose. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, I can't remember if I showed y'all these. This is what I've kind of been living off of. I haven't got sick of them yet. They're the best chocolate nutrition shake I've had so far. It's Carnation Breakfast Essentials Complete Nutritional Drink. I wasn't able to find them at Walmart, but they probably do have them. I just couldn't find them. They were in the breakfast aisle, cereal aisle at Publix is where I found it. They have chocolate and vanilla, the already made ones, and then they also carry powder that you can buy and make with milk. So I got the strawberry one. I haven't tried it yet, but I think the powders are cheaper. And this stuff is the best. It's not very nutritious, but it is delicious. It's like really thick whole milk, chocolate milk. Gustafsson Farm is what it's called. I think they sell this everywhere. This stuff is so good. And I eat brownie batter and Chick-fil-A milkshakes. And I discovered I can eat mashed potatoes. I got some from Popeyes the other day. And it has a lot of gravy. They're kind of like almost soupy-ish, but I can get those down with pretty much anything I don't have to chew. I can eat. So I can take my bands off and eat mashed potatoes, and you don't have to chew those if they're thin enough. And I went on vacation to the beach the other day with my friends, and so we all stopped to eat, and I discovered I could eat Taco Bell bean burrito with no onions. I can just open it up and eat the insides with a spoon and some hot sauce. It sounds kind of gross and looks kind of gross, but it's really good. And I think that is all I needed to cover today. This video is getting long, so I'll show you my profile real quick and this creepy painting that my grandma made of me when I was little. Alright, here's this side. I don't know if you can see. And this side. But yeah, my swelling has gone down a ton. The only thing still swollen is right in here. Feels fat still a little bit. Maybe my cheeks a tiny bit, but for the most part, everything's gone down. I'm still very numb. The upper jaw is still very numb. Like whenever I'm trying to clean out my teeth with like a little, they give you at the orthodontist these little like pipe cleaner looking things to clean your braces with. I was doing that and I accidentally stabbed myself a couple times and I don't feel anything. I just all of a sudden see like blood and it's disgusting. I seriously can't feel it at all. My gum's right behind my upper teeth, like when I run my tongue across it, just feels like I'm running my tongue across plastic. Like it doesn't feel like it's a part of me at all. The skin is coming back more right here, I can feel. And my nose is coming back, but still a little bit numb. I'm ready for my gums and everything to come back and just be able to eat food. I can't wait. Anyways, I will update you again if anything cool happens. Bye.